I just love that Eddie was like, I'm done with this show. Like, don't show me. I don't want to be a part of this. I was
All
like,
right.
that's kind of refreshing. I was like, I love that.
And I love that Slade is the opposite. Slade is like, let's go, Gretchen. Listen, I mean, and so like, listen, I'm really not anyone's team. I really like everyone. I just think that Katie's little plan of revenge is working. Just everyone's kind of on her side.
They are. Just let it be. I think if you take a, note from Mel Robbins, let them go. And I think that's coming, that has to come from the publicist because Katie is like, my interactions with her have been very much like for her to go deep into it and get into it with everyone. I think someone told her, like, just have a problem with everyone and like try to use all the research you can get, all the DMs and get into everyone's business. And I don't think that's the best way. And I think she realized that this season and is like, I'm just gonna like just keep my mouth shut. I'm just gonna take it. And even when Shannon was coming at her, she was just kind of taking it.
Well,
So
that's the thing. And like, can someone, like, to your point, that's the plan. I mean, they have all done interviews. Heather talks less about Katie, but she talks about it. She says, no, I don't see how we can move forward. Emily says flat out, like, I don't see any world in which she can come back. They're basically saying it. I don't know. I don't know if they have that power. Seems like they're all aligned on icing her out. Seems like, shockingly, Tamara is her one link, maybe, which I mean, God, it's if you're, I mean, other than pedantry, if you're resting your future on Tamra, I mean, Jesus, good luck. But I'm not sure it could work like that because if nobody wants to, I'm not so sure.
I don't
I'm
know.
not so sure they're going to get rid of her.
I don't think so either. I
I'm
was like,
not.
this season starting, I was very much like, this is going to be her demise. But I think the way she's handling it is actually really good. And the way that they're coming at it, I'm not going to lie. I'm not, I'm always very honest with you guys. I do revel in a little bit of her being kind of like smacked around because she did a number on me. So I'm like, but I also feel like after a couple episodes of that, I was like, I think they need to stop because at the end of the day, whatever happened between me and Katie was not like, she didn't like run over my, dog or something. She
Yeah.
like did some weird stuff. People do weird stuff when they're in the limelight. They don't know how to handle it. I have no ill will towards her. I hope she's super successful. She's not a bad person. She has a good heart. She is a good mother. I'm happy that her kids are starting to trickle back into her house. I'm
You
like,
just get used to it. Like I've had sorted paths with Teresa. I've had sorted paths with Aiden. I've had sorted paths with Margaret. I don't speak to when Margaret sends flowers to Teresa and says, whatever that said, sorry for your death or whatever that I'm
you're
like, brilliant move, Margaret Josephs. Like I really can separate myself when
sure.
I'm watching the show and be like, loved it, Margaret.
Yeah,
Bravo.
sure.
You just get used to it. You
You
just
did.
separate the personal from the job,
Really. And you
you
also
know?
can then appreciate the parts that you liked about them. Like when Katie was like really like with her and Jen when they're getting along or when she's with Gretchen. I'm like, she is a very fun person. She's also very young and fresh, even though she's had this hard life. She is able to be fresh and fun. And like what she said, like that is very much what I liked about her personality when she's like, oh, that was a waste of a dress for this awful night. Like she is that fun, bubbly, kind of honestly, out of all reality TV people, she's the only one that I've really like. I'm like, they're a good person. Yeah, she lied a little bit, but I don't think she's like the devil. Like there are way worse people in the Bravo sphere.
Way worse people. And before we move on to something else,
Yeah.
Heather has shot this down. Heather just did an interview and she went like, really like, I'm not even entertaining this. That's ridiculous. But there are lots of people out there that are saying, are there racial overtones in this that you're doing this to Katie? That theory is out there. And then I think Gretchen, I didn't think anything of this. I didn't pay, but Gretchen and Pedantry posted a video that apparently they took right down where they were making like kung fu noises. I personally did not associate anything. I just randomly saw it, but apparently then all the comments, then I went back to it. I'm like, I don't know. They did take it down.
Oh dear.
So I don't know.
I mean,
I'm not sure Katie is going to be fired.
I don't
Tamra
think
and
so.
Emily and everything.
I
So
don't think so. I mean, they couldn't get rid of her the first season because they were like, okay, she's obviously Asian and you can't get rid of people are going to say, well, you got rid of the diversity on the only person. And then the reason people are saying that about Heather, I personally feel, because I knew someone that knew Noella, is that Noella is again the only non-white person, and then Heather kind of iced her out, and Heather iced out Katie. So it's like starting to kind of, it's like a trend. And I don't like to use the race card unless I feel like there's something there, but I feel like there might be something there. And again, I live in Orange County. I grew up in Orange County. There is a lack of awareness about race. Like even with me, like I'm Middle Eastern, and so many people have said like, "Oh, I thought you were just white. Like you look different." I'm like, "Were you imagining Aladdin would show up?" Like like people don't have a lot of. I hate to say it, like people in Orange County are not like if you go to New York, like you say I'm Middle Eastern, they're like, "Oh, okay." Like it's different. Like New York, LA, but like Orange County, like it's kind of a bubble. Like people know
Hmm.
Asian, but like when it comes to other races, I think they sometimes and even like with Katie, they're like, oh, well, like, is she full Asian? Like, I've heard that conversation. So it's kind of like, it's a little odd. And then think about it, like, from another perspective, Katie is Asian, but she was raised white parents. So maybe that's why she fits in more with them. Like, there's that too. So
And she's also doing the job. I mean, I shudder when you compare her to Noella because, like, Noella to me was like, okay, you're actually not well. Like, you're
I
actually
know.
a freak. So I think if you compare, like, Katie is doing the job. There's nothing wrong with her.
She's doing the job. Is she lying through her teeth sometimes in the confessionals?
Sure.
But also sometimes I don't want to defend her, but all I'm going to say about this is that sometimes you rewrite your narrative when you've lied a lot, and then you're just like you really believe that like Christina from Bravo Babe called me. Like I didn't call her. Like, and you're like, oh, maybe I did call her. Like you start to kind of.
I agree with that. You start to believe I think you have to for this job.
Mhm.
What about this? It's just a little teaser, but it kind of got me somewhat excited. Look, Next Gen is a huge hit.
Oh, good.
So there's this thing where Vanderpump, did you see this? It's not a trailer, but Lisa says, it's going around online. Lisa says, the faces may look different or the faces may have changed, but my rules are the same. And then she says, sir, and she hangs a help wanted sign out the door. Cue the Vanderpump theme music. She's like,
Oh,
the faces might look different, but my rules, darling, are still the same.
what are the rules?
She
I don't
takes
remember any rules.
there's no rules, Lisa. She takes a help wanted sign and hangs it on the door. Then she says, see you soon. And the
Love.
Vanderpump music's. Listen, it's going to be, I think they're going to go. I mean, we already know some of the names and faces that are, this is, Next Gen has brought in a young audience. I think Bravo is changing before our very eyes. I don't think these people are going to be 31, 29. I think these people are going to be 19, 22. I think we are just going, forget this millennial bullshit. We are going Gen Z.
Yeah.
And I think I have a weird feeling about Vanderpump 2. Oh, and the producer that's talking about Jax and everything, it's not Alex Basket, it's someone else who's involved in all the high up in the production. She says, listen, I get it. I get it. You're very skeptical. Where's Stassi? Where's Jax? Where's the Katie? She's like, just like Next Gen. I just asked, just watch it. You'll see. You'll see. It's a much different show. It is messy. Yes, people are sleeping together. And she's like, you will see. So she says, just turn it on and watch it. And by a few episodes in, we'll be like Stassi and Jax who.
I'm down. I mean, listen, with Next Gen, we were very vocal about not watching it, not touching it with a 10-foot pole, and it got 5.4 million viewers, which is insane for Bravo. I mean, some of these shows, like Miami's getting 300,000 views. So, like, viewers. So, this is like 5.4 is like those are like pre-pandemic numbers and even earlier. So I don't think we've had those numbers. And now they're talking about next gen LA. You could do next gen Salt Lake City. I mean, you could do so many different ones. So it's